What's up, guys? Bro Richard here again. Tonight's video is now part two on Valvoline. So tonight is now the final part. So without further ado, let's just finish this as fast as I can. So last one is sponsorships, and the first part is NASCAR. So Valvoline sponsored in some sort of capacity in NASCAR. Some sort of capacity in NASCAR. Since 1981. They've since 1981, they they first entered the sport with Cale Yarborough. So Cale Yarborough, born March 27th, 1939, from Timmonsville, South Carolina, passed away in Florence, South Carolina, age 84, December 31st, 2023. Passed away from a rare genetic disorder. When he passed away, he was 84. So we got Cale Yarborough, may rest in peace, in 1981 and 82, with MC Anderson Racing. In 83 and 84, they entered they appeared on the WBR Woods Brothers Racing, legendary. So Wood Brothers Racing, legendary. So Wood Brothers Racing, legendary 21 car with Buddy Baker. Then the year after, they sponsored Ron Bouchard, Bouchard, and a 47 Race Hill Farms team. Following Ron to Curb Racing in '86, and then with Greg Sachs in '87 and the 1987 and the 50 for the Dingman Brothers Racing Team, or DBR team. The following season, they sponsored Rahmach RAHMLC Enterprises and Neil Bonnet, which capped the season off with a win in Australia, NASCAR's first entry outside of North America. In '92, during the early 1990s, they started their relationship with Roush. They started their relationship with Roush Racing and driver Mark Martin, which resulted in 27 wins together. One of the winningest, like the most winning combinations in NASCAR history. After the year 2000, James Rocco, Valvoline executive, decided he wanted James Rocco, Valvoline executive, decided he wanted to get in the car ownership side of the sport, and Valvoline would own a sponsor and team, and unprecedented move at the time. They bought a share into Tyler Jet Motorsports, which merged into MB2 Motorsports for the 2001 season of the number 10 car. So MB2 Motorsports for the '01 season of the number 10 car. Johnny Benson would drive for the team for 3 years, resulting with one win in 2002. Following 2003, the team would sign Scott Riggs to drive the number 10 in 2004. Following the 2005 season, year I was born, Valvoline sold its share of the team back to MB2, and would take the sponsorship to Evernham Motorsports, where the Evernham Motorsports, where the combo would drive for 2 more years together. In '07, the team signed Canadian Patrick Carpentier to drive the car. After '08, Valvoline scaled back its sponsorship to a part-time role in '09 when that team merged with Petty Enterprises and formed Richard Petty Motorsports. They sponsored both Reed. They sponsored both Reed Sorensen and A.J. Allmendinger that year on the 43 and 44 Dodge Chargers. Following the season, the sponsorship returned to Roush Fenway Racing. So following the season, the sponsorship returned to Roush Fenway Racing to sponsor Kensen, Matt uh, Matt Kenseth, and Greg Biffle. In some capacity over the years, while also sponsoring AJ's 43 Ford at RPM. In 2014, the oil brand reunited with Hendrick Motorsports and continues to this day. They currently sponsor both Kyle Larson and William Byron. Other brands, the Valvoline sponsorship have other brands. The Valvoline sponsorship's been involved with other teams, including the Zurex coolant brand, which was with A.K.A Racing and Alan Kulwicki from '86 to 1990, and the Ologard antifreeze brand, which partnered with Rusty Wallace at BMR Blue Max Racing from '85 to '86. Last part is other motorsports, and I'll end it there. Valvoline sponsored a number Valvoline sponsored a number of auto races. Valvoline sponsored a number of auto races um to market. So Valvoline sponsored a number of auto so Valvoline spot so other motorsports. Valvoline sponsored a number of auto races. So they sponsored a number of auto races to market it, a number of auto races to market its motor oil, including the SCCA National Championship runoffs and Boomerito Automotive Group 500. Valvoline also sponsored the first woman to compete in both the Daytona and Indy 500. Janet uh, Janet Guthrie. First name is spelled Janet. Last name is spelled Guthrie, as well as kart driver Al Unser Jr. from 88 to 93. In Australia, Valvoline owns naming rights. So in Australia, Valvoline owns naming rights to this naming rights to the Sydney Speedway, and sponsors the Australian Australian Sprint Car Grand Prix. It also sponsored the 1994 Australian Manufacturers Championship. Since June 2020, during mid COVID-19, so since June 2020, Valvoline sponsors La Liga. I can't pronounce it. It's Liga. Association Club Sevilla FC as a global partner, with their logo appearing on the sleeves of match kits. Since July 2023, less than 2 years ago, Valvoline's currently sponsoring the Aston Martin. So Valvoline's currently sponsoring the Aston Martin F1 team as an extension of the team's existing partnership with F1 team is an extension of the team's existing partnership with Aramco, and the partnership will be upgraded uh, to lubricant supply role for 2026. So this year's season onwards, due to Honda Engines and Motor Direct partnership. Last part, and I'll end it there. From 2025 season, so from last year and onwards, Valvoline Valvoline will also be Valvoline will also be supplying lubricants to Renault backed B BWT uh BWT Alpine F1 Alpine F1 team. Alright, that is officially it for Valvoline. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment below what y'all think, hit the notification bell to also ring great apple. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon. Good night.